Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing good. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful wrap trouser. It also has a flounce at the side. I added the flounce just to make it beautiful. So I'm going to be teaching you how to make the wrap trouser for any size. I will not be showing you how I made the flounce in this video because I have a separate tutorial on it. So if you would like to add the flounce to yours, or if you would like to know how to make a flounce, I'm going to put the link to the video up there and also in the description box. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe, like, comment, share this video. So if this is something that you like to see, let's get to it. I'll be using this pink fabric to make this trouser. You can use any fabric that you like to make it. I have folded this fabric into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I open it up like this place is folded. So to get the dimension of the fabric that you are going to need, you are going to need your hips measurement plus 4 inches for the wrap allowance, and then plus an extra 7 to 10 inches. So using my own measurement, my hips measurement is 40 divided by 4, that is 10 plus 4 inches for the wrap allowance, that is 14, plus an extra 7 inches, that is 21. So from this fold to the edge of the fabric, what I have is 24, but I need 21. So here I'll measure 21. You also need the length of your trouser. So for me, from this baseline, I don't want it to be too long, so I want about 27 inches. So I'm going to measure from this baseline down here, plus extra 2 inches for the hemming allowance, that is 29 inches. Okay, so now let's go back to the top part. From this fold, I'm going to measure 7 inches, and then from this corner you're going to measure your crotch depth. Okay, you know how to measure your crotch, right? You sit on the chair or the flat chair, and then you measure from your waist to the chair. All right, so that is going to be your crotch. Mine is 10 plus extra 1 inch, that is 11. So I am going to mark 11 inches, and then I'm going to connect this line to this line. After doing that, we are basically done. So what I'm going to do next is to measure the 21 inch that I have there. I'm going to measure it at the hem of the fabric as well, and then I'm going to square it out and cut it. So let's come back to the top. I want this to have a band of about 1.5 inches, right? So I am going to take away 1.5 inches from what I have here. So I'm going to measure 1.5 inch downward, draw it into a straight line. So I measured my 1.5 inch from this baseline, okay, not from the top of the fabric. I am going to cut 0.5 inch above this line. I have my rectangle now. So the next thing is to cut this place out. This is going to give me the crotch. So when you're cutting, ensure that you cut 0.5 inch inward. That is going to be the sewing allowance, okay? So if I open it up like this, this is what we have. With the 0.5 inch that we left, I'm going to sew from here to here. After sewing from here to here with 0.5 inch seam allowance, I'm going to come here, fold it into 2, hem it straight down. The other part as well, fold it into 2 and sew it straight down. All right. So because I want to add the flounce, I am going to leave these 2 parts unsewn. All right, I'm not going to hem the side, I'll leave it. But if you're not adding a flounce to yours, you can hem it. All right, you can sew it, fold it 2 times and sew, fold it 2 times and sew. That is if you do not want to add anything. But if you want to add something, leave one side, these 2 sides, okay, leave it, sew these 2 sides. All right, and then you come to the bottom part as well, you hem it, So after doing this, I'm going to come back to show you the next thing to do. So guys, this is the wrap trouser. You see, it doesn't look like a wrap trouser now, but don't worry, I'm going to show you something. So I have sewn here, and then I have sewn the sides. I've sewn this side. I left this side unsewn, right? So what I'm going to do next is to attach my flounce. I have a tutorial on how to make a flounce. I'm going to put the link up here. You can check it out. It is very, very detailed. So this is the flounce, and this is what I'm going to be attaching to this part, right? So it is going to be right side against right side. So I'm going to put it this way. Okay, so one other thing is this. I want the edge to be kind of sharp, right? So I'm just going to curve it this way. You see, I cut out this edge, all right, so that I can attach it to here. So I'm going to put right side against right side like this. This is the right side of the fabric. I'm going to put the right side of the flounce from here. From this top, I'll put the right side of the flounce against it this way. Okay, and then I'll sew it down. All right, so this is how it is going to be. And then you see that I have an excess here. So for this excess, I'm going to sew this first before cutting out the excess. Before doing that, one other thing that you should do is also to finish the raw edge of your flounce. All right, so if you have a serger, you can serge it first and then you sew it down just a little bit. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to work on the band. Looking at this trouser right now, this is how it is going to be. You see the crotch. So you're going to take the top part from this side, put it together like this. Then the bottom part too, put it together like this. And here you go. This is the trouser. You see? This is the crouch. Okay. This is the waist. And this is the hem right here. All right. I'm going to measure what I have here. What I have is 25 inches. So I'm going to cut a band separately for the front and separately for the back. So my band has to be nothing less than 2 times of the measurement I have here. In addition to what I have here, which is 25, I'm going to cut about 30 inches extra. So that will be 15 extra inches for this side and 15 extra inches for this side. All right. And for this part, I'm going to do the same. So what I need in essence is about 30 inches. That's 15, 15, that's 30. 30 plus what I have here, which is 25, that is 55, right? So I need a fabric that is about 55 inches long and then about 4 inches wide. What I have here is about 58 inches long, which is perfect. So I'm going to use this. It's scrap fabric. So instead of cutting another fabric, I'm just going to use this. If the material you're using is very light, just get a very soft interfacing and then iron it on the band to make it have some weight. But for me, I'm not going to add any interfacing on this. I think I prefer it like this. So what I'm going to do to the band is this. I'm going to fold it the normal way we do our band. 0.5 inch here, 0.5 inch here, and then fold it over each other like this. Okay, and then I'll iron it. So after ironing it, I'm going to sew it to the waist of the trouser. So now this is my band. I have prepared it. I folded 0.5 inch inward on both sides and then I folded it on top of each other. So what I have is 1.5 inches. Okay, so I have 2 of it. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to fold the band into 2 and find the midpoint. So the midpoint of the band is what I'm going to be putting against the midpoint of the waist. You see that crotch line? So I'm going to ensure that it matches. I'll sandwich the waist inside the band and then fold it this way, okay, so that I can have an even length on the right and on the left. I am going to get the second band as well, and I'm going to do the same thing, fold it into two this way, get the midpoint, and then you match the midpoint of the band with the waist of the trouser, and then you sew it together. So guys, this is what the trouser looks like, and then I also made this hat. I'm still going to put the tutorial where I made the hat. This is very simple and easy. Okay, so I've already tied this, but I'm going to show you now how to tie the trouser. All right, so let's remove this. This is how the pattern is, right? This is the crotch, okay, and then I asked you to bring it together this way, such that so the band, the elongated band, is actually to the left and to the right. So this is how we are going to tie it. And then you know that I added the flounce on mine. Okay, so I want this flounce to be on the top. I want it to cover the one on the back. So I'm going to tie this front part last. Okay, so if you did not put a flounce on yours, you can tie it anyhow. All right, so let me show you how to tie it. So I'm going to take this one, the one at the back, and then I put it here and tie. So you remember that part where I said if you're on the small side you should use 7 inches, and if you're on the big side you should use like 10 inches. This is the effect that it gives. If you use something less than that, this back here, it will be gaping. It won't lay flat on your body, on your back. Okay, now to the front, I'm going to put my hands in between my legs, and then I'll bring out the band of the one under. So I'm going to tie this to the back. Okay, so this is what I was saying about wanting the part that has the flounce to be on top. Okay, so the next thing you do is just to tuck the wrap allowance. You tuck it in, right? You see how this place is? You tuck it in. By the time you wear it, it is going to look good on your body. Tuck it in this way, and then you tuck this other side in. And here you go. This is how to tie it. So your band should not be too long, because if it is too long, it is going to puff at the front. Okay, so it shouldn't be too long. It should be tiny as well. You remember I used 1.5 inches, right? Whether you're big or small, you can wear it. You can make one for yourself, and it is very, very easy. So guys, thank you very much for watching this tutorial. If it has been helpful, please let me know. Like, share, comment, and please subscribe if you have not. Till we see you again next time, please take care of yourself. Bye.